Hey warrior, we live in a culture that glorifies exhaustion. We're told to grind harder, move faster, and push past every limit if we want success. The message is loud and relentless. If you're not burning out, you're not trying hard enough. But what if that belief is completely wrong? What if the ancient Stoics uncovered a truth that modern hustle culture has forgotten? What if the real key to manifesting what you desire isn't frantic effort but calm surrender? Marcus Aurelius, ruler of the Roman Empire and one of the most powerful men in history, wrote privately to himself, "Limit yourself to the present." He understood something profound. When you stop resisting life and begin moving with it, things start aligning in unexpected ways. The Stoics weren't passive or weak. They were disciplined warriors who mastered reality through wisdom instead of brute force. Think about water. It doesn't argue with obstacles, it doesn't tense up when it meets resistance. It flows around stones, wears down mountains, and reshapes the land over time. That's the power of relaxed intention, holding your desires without strangling them. When you cling too tightly to outcomes, when you're stressed and obsessed, you create resistance, and resistance blocks the very things you're trying to attract. The Stoics recognize that desperation is often the real enemy. Anxiety repels, tension constricts, but when you soften your grip, something remarkable happens. You become open. You begin to notice opportunities that were always there but invisible to a restless mind. You attract people, timing, and resources, not through force, but through quiet certainty. This isn't about quitting on your dreams. It's about learning the difference between aligned effort and exhausting struggle. It's about planting seeds with clarity and then trusting the sun, rain, and time to do their part. The Stoics called this amor fati, a deep love of fate, the understanding that life unfolds exactly as it should. Today, I'm going to walk you through 10 powerful Stoic principles that will completely change how you approach manifestation. This isn't theory. This is time-tested wisdom shaped by centuries of lived experience. Each principle will help you release tension, dissolve resistance, and step into a natural flow where miracles don't feel rare, they feel normal. Before we go further, take one small action. Hit the like button. It's a signal, to me and to yourself, that you're ready for change. And if this message already resonates, type this in the comments to anchor it. When I relax, life flows to me. Share this with someone who needs it, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me through the entire video. This is a journey. Number 1. Detach desire. Here's a paradox most people struggle with. The harder you chase something, the faster it runs away. The Stoics noticed this long before modern psychology did. Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become a great philosopher, taught that real wealth isn't about having more, it's about wanting less. Detached desire doesn't mean abandoning your goals, it means releasing the need for them to validate you. Needing creates desperation. Wanting without attachment creates magnetism. The people who effortlessly attract success aren't frantic or needy. They hold their desires lightly, like something precious, but not essential to their worth. The Stoics called this preferred indifference. You can want success, love, or abundance, but your inner peace isn't dependent on getting them. Your happiness is not hostage to circumstances. That energy is powerful. It attracts because it isn't begging. When you desire from peace, you make better decisions. You act from confidence, not fear. Say this to yourself. I want this, I'm moving toward it, and I'm okay even if it unfolds differently. That mindset doesn't weaken manifestation, it strengthens it. Drop this in the comments if it resonates. I desire with calm, not desperation. Number 2, present moment magnetism. Most people live anywhere except where their power actually exists, right now. The Stoics understood that all creation happens in the present. Seneca wrote that true happiness comes from enjoying the now without anxiety about the future. Presence isn't just awareness, it's energy. When you're fully here, you notice things others miss, conversations, instincts, subtle openings. You become magnetic because you are not fragmented by regret or fear. The most compelling people you know aren't rushing or distracted, they're grounded, attentive, fully engaged. And here's the irony. When you stop living for the future, you create a better one. Return to your breath, feel your body, notice what's around you. This isn't mindfulness for calm, it's presence for creation. Stop waiting for your life to begin. It's already happening. Number 3, embracing resistance. Obstacles are guaranteed. The question isn't whether they'll appear, it's how you relate to them. Marcus Aurelius wrote that what blocks the path becomes the path. Resistance isn't punishment, it's preparation. Like pressure shaping a diamond, difficulty refines you. When you stop fighting reality, you reclaim your energy. You respond instead of react. You adapt instead of collapse. Ask yourself, how is this strengthening me? What is this preparing me for? Sometimes delays protect you. Sometimes detours improve the destination. Comment this if you're ready. Resistance makes me stronger, not smaller. Number 4, inner authority. You lose power every time you say, I'll be happy when. The Stoics taught that no one controls your inner world unless you allow it. When your emotions depend on validation, money, or outcomes, you give your authority away. Reclaiming it changes everything. Your peace becomes a choice. Your worth becomes non-negotiable. From that place, manifestation accelerates because you're no longer operating from lack. Check in with yourself before looking outward. Decide how you choose to feel, then act from there. Say it with conviction. I am the author of my experience. Number 5, strategic non-action. Not all movement is progress. Sometimes the wisest move is restraint. The Stoics understood timing. They knew when to act and when to wait. Forced action often comes from fear. Aligned action comes from clarity. Like a chess master, you don't move just to move, you wait for the opening. Practice allowing space. Let things unfold. Trust that stillness can be productive. Sometimes the universe needs room to work. Number 6, gratitude is power. Gratitude isn't politeness, it's alignment. When you appreciate what you have, you signal readiness for more. Marcus Aurelius practiced gratitude even amid chaos. True gratitude doesn't deny struggle. It acknowledges reality while choosing appreciation. This shifts you from scarcity to abundance. Express it. Speak it. Write it. Gratitude turns enough into overflow. Number 7, emotional sovereignty. Your emotions are information, not commands. Seneca taught that mastery comes from understanding, not suppression. Feel fully, but don't let feelings steer your life. Choose how you use emotional energy. This is creative power. Say it. My emotions inform me. They don't control me. Number 8, the philosophy of enough. Enough isn't a number, it's a relationship. Seneca wrote that craving more is the real poverty. When you feel complete, you stop grasping, and paradoxically, more arrives. Contentment isn't complacency, it's confidence. Tonight, recognize how rich your life already is. Comment if you're ready. I am enough, and I attract from that truth. Number 9, authentic expression. Nothing blocks manifestation faster than pretending. When you live out of alignment, you create internal resistance. Authenticity attracts what's meant for you and filters out what isn't. It requires courage, but it brings freedom. Be honest in one moment today. Choose what feels true. That's where power lives. Number 10, trusting divine timing. Everything unfolds when it's ready, not when you demand it. The Stoics trusted a rational, intelligent universe. Delays aren't rejections, they're preparation. The best things in your life likely arrived unexpectedly. Do your part. Release control. Let life meet you halfway. The Stoics didn't chase manifestations. They became the kind of people life could trust with them. When you live these principles, detached desire, presence, acceptance, and inner authority, patience, gratitude, emotional mastery, enoughness, authenticity, and trust, you stop chasing and start attracting. Peace isn't the absence of challenge. It's the presence of wisdom, and wisdom creates flow. Your manifestations are already moving toward you. Relax, trust, receive. Seal this by commenting. I relax, I trust, and I receive. Like, share, subscribe, and stay open to miracles.